Hey guys, and welcome to this tutorial all about how to customize the Pampas website template, create it and show it. If you are new to show it, I would recommend that you look at my tutorial all about the how to use show it. It's an introductory to show it and where to find all the different components and how to edit the different elements. I am not going to get into the details in this tutorial. I am just going to be sharing different elements within this template specifically. So definitely recommend checking that out. Okay, let's get in. So right now we're on our home page, and on this home page we have different elements such as a hero banner image. And if you wanted to change this image, you would just go here, click on it, click on image, and swap that image, and it will swap out for both mobile and desktop. Here we have some different service highlights, and here we have an About Us section. And if you wanted to change this background, you just click on the background and you can add in your own imagery here and swap out that image. I'm not going to get too deep into the details. I just want to highlight specific elements within this template. Next, we have an area for you to promote a free resource, and you can have this set up in two ways. I have this set up where there is a contact form within Show It, and this is going to allow people to enter in their name and email address, and it's going to get sent to the email that's associated with your Show It account. However, you can also add in embedded code where you can bring in a contact form from your email provider. So I actually do this within my website where I bring in code from Flowdesk and then it will populate onto the page. However, within the template, I already have this done for you in case you don't have that set up. You can have people go ahead and fill out their information here. I'm going to go over here to the views so you can see the thank you view. So when someone clicks submit, you want them to see and know that they've submitted their form. So that's going to take them to this thank you page, which you would want to go in and customize as well. So that is under resources. And so you have a view one, which is the form, and then you have a thank you view, which is going to allow you to let them know that they have successfully entered in their email, and then they can either download the PDF here or whatever free offer you're giving them. You can have them download it here. You can actually add the click action, and I'm pretty sure you can add a file in here somewhere. I believe what you do is you're going to have to add that file to the media library, or you can have them directed to your email, and you can send them an email that way. So those are two different ways of doing the resources. Okay, next up we have the kind words, which is the testimonials. And here the different testimonials are going to be seen on different views. So you can add in the different testimonials here so you can have it rotating and have a few different testimonials that people can view. Here we have some blog posts that you can add. If you want to link to the blog post, you're going to need to have that go to the URL where the blog post is live. So these blog posts will actually need to be live, which I should have had this go to a URL. So you would just enter in that URL right there, and then it would direct them to that. All right, and then here is your footer. If you want to edit this site canvas, you just edit this and you will update these links down here to whatever pages you end up using, and just make sure that the pages are linked over here on the right-hand side. This is another element that you're going to want to update. These are just static images right now. However, if you want your Instagram to be live here, you're going to come down here, click on social grid, which I probably could actually have this already in here for you, that it'll be set up and it'll just might be hidden. But either way, what you would do is set that up there, and you could do the different amount of images, and it would you would just link your account there and add it in. And then that would populate your live Instagram images. Just make sure that you update that on mobile as well. I might have this just hidden for you. I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna keep it hidden. So you'd come over here and make that visible. Okay, so instead of having to do that yourself, I will have that already set up for you. So all you have to do is come over here and make that visible on the left-hand side. And again, you would just click on the graphics over here for mobile and desktop. All right, moving right along, I'm going to show you another element here. So let's go ahead and go all the way back up to the top, and then I'll scroll down and show you that. But what I want you to do is there's a delete this canvas. go ahead and just delete that, okay? That is my buy button that you do not need on your website. So go ahead and delete that when you get a chance. Just click on these three buttons here and three dots here and go ahead and delete that. You don't need it. Next up, we have your mobile menu closed. So this is just visible on mobile, and this is your mobile menu up here. So if you wanted to edit this, if you wanted that just to be three little lines, you can do that. Just remember that this click action here is to open the mobile menu here, which is a site canvas. So let's go show you that. Let's go to home. And if you scroll down here, I always have this on the bottom. And here is the mobile menu. So when you want to edit that, you just would click on that. You can also come down to site canvases here, and there's mobile menu open, and you can update the text here with your different pages. Again, just make sure that these items are linked over here. So make sure that you've linked the pages over here. And these actually aren't going to the right pages. So you can see me working live on making sure that these all go to the right pages. Okay, this should be going to blog delete. Okay, let's go over here onto your homepage. Let's do your logo. So I have this named logo down here under site canvas. This is where you're going to come in here and enter in your logo design. So you can just go ahead and delete this text here, go to your media library, upload your logo, either PNG or SVG, anything with a transparent background. So SVG or PNG is probably going to be your best bet. Just make sure it's got a transparent background. If you want to continue to use this white or this kind of cream background that I have going on here, you can always edit the background over here by clicking on that site canvas, click on the background, and then update the color here. Okay, there's your logo. Let's go back to home just to make sure I covered all my bases. Okay, I think that is all the unique elements on the home page. Let's go ahead and go to about. Again, there's not going to be too much variation in the types of content that you would be editing. I just want to highlight any special elements that might be a little bit more tricky for you to edit. Let's go ahead and pop over to the blog section because I think all the elements within the internal pages are all pretty self-explanatory. If you've seen the first video on how to use Show It, you should know how to edit all these elements. You know, if you want to swap an image, you just click on the image, swap it out, all that good stuff. Instagram is just your Instagram links. If you wanted to link this page to your Instagram contact, again, I have the contact form here ready to go. If you wanted to add in your own contact form, you just need to embed the code. Okay, let's go to blog. Okay, so here your blog is set up with a featured image. This is going to have to be entered in by you. So you would have to pick your favorite blog post and enter it in manually here. This is not going to populate straight from WordPress. You're going to have to link it right here. Click actions. That actually should go to a URL, and that should be linked to the URL of the blog post. And then you can swap out the image here, add in the text here, and the title. That is going to be the only part of this page that is going to be that you're going to have to manually add in. Here are your categories. You would want to update these to whatever your categories are for your blog, and you're going to want to set these up within WordPress. Show It provides a helpful tutorial on how to do this, but you're going to want to set these up within WordPress, and then it's going to populate here, and then you're going to put in, actually, it's going to have it, you want it to go to a URL, and that is going to be linked to whatever your website is, / the name of the category. Again, Show It's got a better tutorial on how to do this without having me mess it up. So recommend doing that. Now your blog is going to look a little interesting in the back end of Show It. Let me show you. This is how I have it set up. So this is what it's going to look like. And there's not stuff missing. It's just because this is how the Show It platform is set up with the WordPress, but the elements are here. They're just in different views. So you can see here, I'll show you what it's going to look like once it's live. This is just how you set it up when it's integrated with WordPress. So these are going to be 4 different posts that are going to show when you have your WordPress site figured out. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to move this to the top. You're going to want to delete this page because this is just for previewing how the blog is going to look. So here's your featured posts and your categories. And now this is how the posts are going to look once they're all populated within WordPress. It's just how it's set up. It's a little bit different, but this is a look at how the blog would be once everything is published and ready to go. Here is your blog category. So this is going to be specific to the different categories that you set up. So you're going to want to create a category page for each category that you set up. So you're going to want to actually rename this probably business or whatever the category name is, and then duplicate this page, rename it, and then it's set up over here. Let's see, where is that? If you click on the tab up at the top here, you can see that this is a WordPress template category. So I have that set up. So that should work nicely. Once you get all your categories set up, you're just going to want to create those category pages. You just go ahead, click on this, duplicate it. Let's say the name of the resource, or the name of the category is resource. Rename it, and then you want to make sure that that correlates to the name within WordPress that you've set up for that category. Just make sure those align. Okay, next we have the single blog post. And again, this is just going to populate from WordPress. So this was already set up. This is going to bring in the date. This is going to bring in the title, the category name, the content. There's a comment section here that is going to allow people to add comments. And so this is already set up, and this is just going to bring in elements from WordPress, which I already have set up. But you can see here, when you click on the text and you come over here to text properties, it's a WordPress placeholder for post title. This is all set up, so you really shouldn't have to worry about it. I just wanted to show you how these are set up. This is a post top category. This is the date. So you can just see how this is pulling in information that you enter into WordPress separately. All right, my friends, I paused the video because I wanted to see if there was anything else I wanted to share with you, but I think that is pretty much the gist of the designs and just getting around. Again, I go into a lot more detail on how to edit all the different components in the tutorial video, the introductory to show it tutorial video. However, this is just a tour of this unique template. I hope you found it helpful. I'm always happy to help if you need help customizing anything or help navigating. Show It also has this amazing tool over here where you can just message them and they get back to you pretty quickly and they help out a lot. So that is your tutorial on the Pampas website template. I hope you found it helpful and I wish you the best of luck.